today is our Indian judicial system. Now, we all know that we have one of the world's largest judicial systems and we also have one of the slowest. According to current data, there's 18.5 million cases that are pending in the district and the higher courts. And according to some information that I found on Wikipedia, it would take the Delhi courts 466 years if they had to clear all the pending cases, if they did it at the rate of 5 minutes per trial. You, what do you have to say? What is it? Okay, fine, great, guilty, boom, done. But that's how long it would take them to clear all the pending cases that exist. 22.2 million people are under trial in India currently, and that's ridiculous because that's the number of people that we have on Twitter. That's the population of Karachi, 22.2 million. So I just wanted to have a little fun with it. I mean, we all know about cases in America and other parts of the world that are really ridiculous, but I did a little bit of digging and I found out some of the craziest cases that existed in the Indian courts. So we all heard of stories of, when you go into like a voters list and you take a look and you find like people who have passed away are still on that list and they're like legitimate to vote. But what happens when you're actually alive and the government refuses to acknowledge the fact that you are alive even though you're physically standing there? Ridiculous, right? So that's exactly what happened to Lal Bihari in 1976 when he went to a bank to get a loan and his loan was refused on account of the fact that they said that he was dead. He had to go and petition in court, and there was a case that was actually fought. It took him 18 years to get the government to pass this thing that said that he is actually alive. In the meantime, just to prove that he was alive, he tried getting himself arrested. He ran for parliament. He kidnapped his uncle's son, who stole his property, by the way. He demanded that his wife get pension, widow's pension, and also managed to do a number of other ridiculous things which got him arrested a million times. 18 years later, in 1994, the courts finally acknowledged that Lal Bihari was officially alive. So I know that taking bribes and giving bribes is bad, but you tell me, what happens when a 75-year-old man gets sent to jail for 3 months for taking a 51-cent bribe 24 years back? That's how long the judicial system took to pass judgment on him. It was first guilty, then not guilty, reversed, all of that. But 24 years later, this poor guy at 75 has to go to jail for 3 months because he issued a fake medical certificate for 51 cents. An Indian family in Massachusetts decided to sue a family in New Delhi for 1 crore 28 lakhs because when they responded to this arranged marriage ad, Dr. Vijay Pandey and his family, they flew down and they realized that the girl was nothing like they described in the ad. In fact, they said that the prospective bride was dark, ugly, with protruding teeth and couldn't speak any English. For the emotional distress and the travel expenses, they sued this family and the family actually pleaded 120% guilty. Yikes. It took 25 years for our judicial system to say, okay, it's fine for this small school in Kottayam to perform Jesus Christ Superstar. Jesus Christ, what were they thinking? The school was doing this performance in 1990 and in walks in a bunch of people who impose this ban and they say, oh, it's hurting our religious sentiments. The school finally had to appeal to the Supreme Court and 24 years later, woohoo, we can now perform Jesus Christ Superstar, which gets performed around the world, even in the Vatican. Obviously, all the students have passed out, I mean the ones that were going to do the performance, and the teacher, this principal is retired, she's actually 81. Oof, talk about fast, quick justice. Alright, that's it from me. If you know of someone who's actually been involved in a really funny court case that you want to share with us, something that's from India, preferably, hit me up and leave it in the comments below. Also, we've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. WAC has its own Facebook page as well. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Till then, like, comment, subscribe. Come on, join the tribe. I'll see you soon. Ciao. Today I just wanted to kind of talk and explore some of the crazy sexual rituals that existed in history, and what they've come up with is like this eye-tripping, psychedelic, other cosmic space